launch Revit, go to Families, New, and let's choose Metric Generic Model, Open. And straight away I'm gonna go to Family, Category and Parameters, and change the category to Electrical Fixtures. Okay, and I press on my keyboard Ctrl S to save the family. I'm gonna name it 6-way power module, and here from the options I'm gonna change the maximum backups number to 1. Press OK, save. Then from the ref level view I go to Create tab, choose Extrusion, choose Rectangle from the drop panel, set the extrusion end to -37.5 and extrusion start to 37.5, and I draw a sketch. Let's make it 40 millimeters wide and 406 millimeters long. I select the whole sketch and move it to the center. And finally I press Finish Edit Mode button. Next I need one more extrusion, so I go to Create tab, Extrusion, choose Rectangle from the drop panel, leave the extrusion end and extrusion start as they are, and let's draw a sketch. Let's make it 75 millimeters long and 48 millimeters wide. Let's move it so it touches the first extrusion, just like so. And finally press Finish Edit Mode button. I'm gonna go to 3D view just to check. Yep, that's what I want. By the way, instead of creating 2 extrusions, you can create 1 extrusion, but you would need to draw a sketch, something like a dog leg. In fact, if I go to Join Geometry, and let's join these 2 geometries, extrusions, just like so. Next, from the 3D view, I go to Create tab, but this time I'm gonna choose Sweep command. Before drawing a sketch path, I just want to change the work plane, so I press Set button, choose Pick a plane option, okay, and I'm gonna select this surface. So I'm gonna sketch a path. So I'm going to choose Rectangle from the draw panel and draw a sketch, just like so. I'm going to hit Finish Edit Mode button. Now I'm going to go to Right View. I'm going to hit Edit Profile button and I'm going to draw a sketch, a profile, 10 millimeters down, 7.5 millimeters to the left, 8 millimeters to the left, and join it together. I'm gonna press Finish Edit Mode button. Let's go to 3D view and press Finish Edit Mode button one more time, just like so. Yep, that's what I want. Let's go to the front view and create one more extrusion. So I go to Create tab, Extrusion, choose Rectangle from the draw panel. Let's set the extrusion start to 0 and extrusion end to -5, and draw a square 55 by 55. Now I'm gonna choose circle from the draw panel and draw a circle in the center. Let's make it 22 millimeters. I'm gonna delete this line and finally press Finish Edit Mode button. I'm going to select this extrusion and copy it to the right hand side 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go to the 3D view just to check. I can't see it, so I'm going to change to wireframe. Let's select these extrusions. I'm going to go to Edit Work Plane, choose Pick a Plane, OK, and select this surface. Let's change it to Hidden Line. Yep, looks good. Next I go to Create tab, choose Model Line, choose Circle from the drop panel, and let's draw a circle. Let's make the radius of this circle to be 3 millimeters. Then I'm going to go to the front view and let's draw some lines to find the center. I just need to make sure that this circle is positioned 12 millimeters away from the center. So I'm going to select this circle and move it to this point. I'm going to select this circle again and go to Array command. I'm going to place the center of rotation just here. I'm going to make sure that it's a radial array. I don't want to group it and associate it. Let's leave the number at 3 to last, and let's make the angle to be 360 degrees and press enter. Let's delete these lines. I'm going to select these circles and I'm going to copy it to the right hand side 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go to the 3D view just to check. Yep, looks good to me. From the 3D view, let's create one more extrusion. I'm going to go to Create tab, Extrusion, choose Rectangle, set the extrusion depth to 2.5, and let's draw a sketch. Let's make it 23 mm wide and 37.5 millimeters high, and let's, using my arrow keys on my keyboard, I'm gonna center it just approximately, just like so, and finally press Finish Edit Mode button. Yep, that's what I want. Also, let's go to Create tab, Connectors, choose Electrical Connector and select this surface. I can't select it, so I'm gonna press Tab key on my keyboard, just like so, and select this surface. Yep. Also, let's go to Manage tab, Materials. And let's create a new material and call it white plastic. Let's replace this asset with, let's find PVC white. Just like so. Let's duplicate this material, call it yellow light. Let's duplicate this asset and replace this asset with, let's find LED, let's choose this one. And finally press OK button. Now I'm gonna select everything, then go to filters, uncheck lines, OK, and then by holding the shift key down on my keyboard plus left click of my mouse, I'm gonna deselect this extrusion. Then I'm gonna go to properties dialog box and change material of these extrusions to white plastic. Okay. Then I'm gonna select this extrusion and change the material to yellow light. Okay. And final step would be to test it. So let's load this family into a primitive project. So I'm gonna select it, press BX on my keyboard for a selection box. So I'm gonna go to VV and height levels. Also I'm gonna go to REVIT and hide section box. Let's change it to realistic. Looks good to me.